Hi, my name is McCallum and I'm a realtor in the city of Toronto. Today we'll be talking about top 5 tips for buyers. If you are a seasoned buyer and seller, this still may be informative, but it's more geared towards first-time home buyers. So let's get into the top 5. The first tip is to get pre-approved. Getting pre-approved is free, simple, and sets you up for success. If you're not pre-approved, you will likely spend time looking at homes that are outside of your budget and will sell for more than you're able to afford. In a competitive market like Toronto, you may find yourself in a multiple offer situation. If you don't have a pre-approval set, you'll never have the luxury of having the option to waive or exclude a financing condition if you're comfortable doing so in order to make your offer stronger. The second tip is to become an informed buyer. Informed buyers are far more successful when it comes to purchasing a home because they understand what to expect. Don't just jump into your home search. Take the necessary time to speak to your realtor about your needs versus wants, closing costs, land transfer taxes, list versus sales price, you name it. Why not have your realtor anticipate your questions before you even have them? Now, I reference this quote all the time when speaking with first-time buyers, and it is, "By failing to prepare, you're preparing to fail." Now, the word failure is quite a heavy term, but it's true. If you don't take the necessary time up front, you will not be setting yourself up for success. The third tip is if you're a serious buyer, be prepared to offer on a property. If you do require a mortgage but you haven't been pre-approved, then you're really not prepared to offer and move into a new home. Now, in a competitive market like Toronto, homes can be sold within the day they're listed or sometimes even before they go public on the MLS. We really need to know what you're looking for when you're searching for a home. You don't want to have to take the valuable time to think it over or sleep on it because this is when homes are lost. Just because a home's been listed for 50, 60, 70, or even 80 days doesn't mean other buyers aren't thinking about it and considering putting in an offer. The fourth tip is to understand that list price is an arbitrary number. Although it's based on comparables and stats, it's merely the number that the listing agent and seller have decided to list the home at. Far too often do I speak with first-time buyers who say that they're just looking online to get an understanding of what's going on in the market. Now, the issue with this is that they're likely only looking at what properties are listed for rather than what they're selling for. Now, sales price is far more important than the list price because sales price is market value. That's what we need to focus on. Now, just because a buyer pays over list price doesn't mean that they've overpaid for the property. Similarly, just because a seller has paid under list price does not mean that they've gotten a deal on the property. That's an extremely important thing to understand. All right, thanks for sticking with me. I hope you found that useful and informative. If you are considering a purchase, reach out. I'm happy to make you an informed and educated buyer. My contact details are following.